Live. Hey everyone, this is Deborah, and I'm coming at you as one of the hosts for Girl Power, the brand new spin-off podcast from Invest Universal. Make sure to give it a subscribe because this is going to be the place to be to learn to invest in yourself. The podcast has been created by us women for you women, so you will learn to invest. See, women face a lot of different challenges that are unique to our gender. I know you know that. So as we approach our conversations from this perspective, the goal is for me to share what has worked for myself, for my co-host to share what has worked for her, and for us both to share what has worked for all of our guests. So often as women, we neglect ourselves because we pour so much of ourselves into other people first. And the creators and the hosts of this podcast feel it is super, super important to ourselves and to all you women to stay emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and physically fit in order to pour out and invest in others. And that is why Girl Power is going to be the place to hear it all. All right, so a little bit about me. Well, first and foremost, I am a multi-passionate entrepreneur, and I didn't really realize that until I launched the gourmet cupcake and specialty bake shop during the 2008 cupcake craze. Remember that? The economy was pretty shaky, I had lost my job, and I decided to follow this inner calling I had to go work for myself and share my gifts and talents with the world. Well, the venture did end a couple of years later due to a bad business partnership and just some personal struggles I had going on. But one thing I knew for certain was I wanted to focus on improving my skill sets relative to communication. So I became a waitress, and over the next 12 years, I went from a 13% tip average to a 20-30% tip average. I had achieved my goal. Now, fast forward to 2014, when I took a break from hospitality, because sometimes you just gotta need to take a break, and I went to go work for a small business owner, only to get laid off a year later. Go figure. But I took it as an opportunity to launch my next venture. This was a high-end pre-made meal delivery and catering company. I went back to food. I hired a couple women to help me cook while I went out to grow the business, all while waiting tables on the side. I did want to keep the financial pressure off of the business while I grew. Well, I did close some 5 years later when Board of Health decided to shut down the facility where several of us were renting commercial kitchen space out of. No fault of any of us in business. The decisions people make can truly have a devastating impact on someone's life, right? Then there's fitness. I got certified to teach yoga in 2016 and went on to study from several different teachers. I truly wanted to understand the alignment of the body in each and every one of those postures. I then got Pilates certified and then on to personal training. I began my next venture. This time my goal was to create wellness programs full of mobility, flexibility, strength, stability, financial, mental, and spiritual content aimed at helping trade workers maintain the health and longevity of their minds and their bodies, and thus their careers. The restaurant I was working at was absolutely on board. COVID hit the week that I launched. No joke, ladies, you cannot make this stuff up. The restaurant closed and I had to pivot. I chose to only focus on the fitness element to this venture. I picked YouTube as the platform, and thus has been born A-Line Postures, where I offer free weekly workouts, workout series, challenges, and soon workout calendars that are all aimed at helping you women find freedom in your body's mobility. You can check out the link to the description of this channel and check out the channel below. And lastly, but most importantly, I did all of this while battling severe eating disorders, numerous relationship troubles, financial downswings, and just a ton of moving. When I was asked by Invest Universal to host this podcast, I decided to take another leap of faith, to not only share my story, but to share the stories of other women, things they have overcome, and challenges they are still facing, businesses they have created, ways in which they have stayed true to themselves amid adversity, and so much more. All of this as a way to help you, yes, you, tap into your own potential, to invest into your own personal, physical, mental, and spiritual growth, to evolve into becoming the best version of yourself each and every day. This is your co-host, Deborah, and I look forward to sharing my story and the stories of others and connecting with all of you. So please give me a nice warm welcome in the comments below, because I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be reading each and every one of your comments. So make sure to share. Yes, share your struggles, your hopes, and your dreams so that we can find guests that will provide you with the insight, the inspiration, and the hope to make those dreams happen and make them a reality. This is Invest Universal spin-off podcast, Girl Power. Make sure to subscribe, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye for now.